Hello, and thank you for taking the time to check out our video on the how-to for the EST Devices installation cart. Today we're going to be talking about 4 different areas of the cart and what they can do to help you get your installs done efficiently and safely. The 4 main areas that we're going to cover are the main bar, the jack, 2 latches, and our 2 sets of adjustment pins. So, the part that we're going to talk about first is going to be the main bar going across the center here. 2 things to remember about the main bar. First of all is the height of the main bar. The height of the main bar, there are 2 different things that we're going to need to know about that. And that's when we are taking stone from a table and putting it onto the cart, or when we're taking stone from the cart and putting it onto a counter. Okay? Whenever we're taking stone and taking it from a table and putting it onto a cart, we're going to want the height of the main bar to be exactly the same height as that of the table. That's going to make for the smoothest transfer from the table onto the cart. Now, whenever you're taking a piece of stone and moving it from the cart onto a countertop, you're going to want the cart to be just about 1/4 of an inch lower than what the countertop is. Reason being is that when you go up into a table position, what happens is the overhang of the stone, when it goes onto the countertop, the weight of the stone is going to be transferred onto the counter. That's going to make it easier for you to slide the stone off of the cart, and then once you get it far enough onto the countertop, you'll be able to move the cart out of your way and finish doing your install. So again, whenever you're moving the stone from a table onto the cart, you're going to want the cart main beam to be the same height as the table. And whenever you're taking stone from the cart onto a counter, you're going to want it to be just about 1/4 of an inch lower. That way it can make for a smooth transition in getting the cart out of your way. Now, the second piece of information that we need to know about this main bar, and this is probably the most important piece of information about the cart, is that we want the center mass. Let's say we were using this slab of granite here. We want the center mass of the granite horizontally to rest above this main bar here. So what needs to happen is for the center mass to go directly over this main bar, we would need to adjust the adjustment pins and make sure that they were at such a height to make sure that horizontally that main mass is over top of this bar. Reason being is that when you have it in a table position, that will keep it from tilting one way or another and possibly tilting over. Now the same way vertically on the stone as horizontally, we want the vertical main mass of the stone to rest directly over the jack. That's going to keep the granite or marble from tilting side to side or frontwards or backwards. Okay, so that's the 2 things that we need to understand about the main bar of this cart. We've already talked about the jack a little bit. To finish up the jack, just need to know that turning it to the right raises the cart and turning it to the left lowers the cart. You can raise or lower the cart while it's in the vertical position, and you can also raise and lower the cart while there is stone on the cart, no matter the size of stone. If the cart can hold the stone, then you can change the height while it's in the vertical position while it's even holding a stone. So, the third piece of the cart that we're going to talk about today are 2 adjustment pins. The main things to remember about the adjustment pins is whatever I do to this side, we need to do the exact same thing to the other side, just because we do not want the granite tilting one way or another, obviously. You can either adjust both sets of pins, or you can adjust just one set depending on the width of the granite or marble that you're putting onto your cart. So again, you can adjust one set or both, but whatever you do to this side, make sure you do it to the other. The last piece of information that we're going to cover on our cart is going to be our latches. There's 2 different positions for the latches. There's disengaged and there's engaged. Whenever the cart is in the vertical position, we always want the latch to be in the disengaged position. Reason being, if it's in the engaged position, when you go to move it into the table, when you go to move the cart into the table position, it's going to cause a lot of unneeded wear and tear. So this brings about another point that we definitely want to make in this video, and that is when you're using this cart, you always want to have 2 people on the cart at all times. When it comes to the reason being for the latches, whenever you move the cart into the table position, you want to engage the latches to hold it in place. Now, if you have 2 people, obviously both are going to engage their latch. If you only had one and you had a large piece of stone on this, if I just engage this side and there's a lot of weight on that side, then it's going to cause drooping and sagging and possibly tip over. So again, whenever you go up into a table position, both installers need to engage their latch. Latches should be easy to engage and disengage. As you can see right now, it's fairly tight. To remedy that, all you have to do is pull up lightly on the table and remove. To lock it in the disengaged position, pull back and twist, and it will stay in the disengaged position. Now, if you have any other questions concerning our cart or any of our other products, please go to the Contact Us part of our website, and you can give us a call or send us an email. Thank you so much.